So this is an R55 that'll soon be listed for sale. Laser reads, but the battery doesn't work. Having an issue with making good contact, so what you've missed so far is picking all the green stuff off of these contacts and then sanding the tips of them to make sure there's a clean spot for it to make contact with the battery. So you probably can't see it real well, but there's still a little bit of green here left, and when it's not super bad, you can come in here with a needle and pick it off. It comes off in chunks, and you try and get as much off as you can, obviously. And once it's all gone, you can swipe it with some alcohol to kind of finish cleaning it off. And then the other thing you need to do is desolder the positive contact and clean up the hinge. As long as you've come this far, you may as well finish the job. Which I'll do in just a minute. I'm waiting for the iron to heat up. Once it's all apart, there is a screw that needs to come out first. And when you're about ready to desolder it, when your iron's hot, open the door, put some pressure on it, because you're going to be lifting it straight out. Okay, so the hinge part, the contact, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but right here, the battery door swings over to this dot here, and when it's closed, that's where it's making contact, and that's the point that needs cleaned up. You can see there's still some stuff there on the inside of the hinge. Do a quick cleanup of that just to get rid of it. And on the other side as well. And then, when you're happy with it, or happy enough, you can scuff up the underside of that point to remove any corrosion. Up here on the dot, same thing, just you don't want to file away the dot is all. Just a little scuff. And your alcohol, again, clean these off a little bit, and then put it back together. Make sure the screw hole lines up. And go ahead and put that in first so that it doesn't move while you're putting the solder, melting the solder back. Come back on top, remelt the solder, turn your iron off so you don't leave it running all day. And let's do reassembly. We'll stay here until the end. Get all the cables through. Lining this up is kind of a, not an art, but a pain. You gotta tip the headphone jack in. There is some give on it. You can kind of bend it too, but once you've got all the cables where they need to be, you have to work this back plastic down. Okay, now, so all the cables can go in. I'm not looking at the camera, so if you're not seeing anything interesting, I apologize. Just trying to line up these cables. This one doesn't really want to go. Oh, there it goes. Some of these are easier than others. Okay, so it's a good idea to kind of set all your switches in a position where they would be. With gravity pulling them down, kind of depends on how each unit is oriented. Alright. Oh, shoot. Thanks for reminding me. Probably need to put the screws in. Just maybe, right? You're also thinking maybe you should check it first. Okay, fine. Still a battery. That might be a bad battery though, or a dead battery. Patience. Where are the other ones? Nowhere to be found. See, battery remained full, even while seeking and using the laser. Pretty good sign. So, I'm gonna finish putting this back together, take pictures, and get it listed. And that's all there is to it. Super easy, right? Also gotta shine up the outside of the case with some Brasso. There's some ugliness in the case. Don't forget the screw here. And that's how you clean up battery contacts on an MZ-R55. This one wasn't too bad, thankfully. They're not all like that. That's it. This will be on eBay soon. Thanks.